Amends, written by Joss Whedon. Exterior, Dublin Street, night, 1838. A Dickensian vista of Christmas. Snow covers the street, though it is not falling now. People and carriages milling about in it. A group of 5 or so carolers stand one corner, singing a traditional Christmas air. A young man, Daniel, in a dark suit, makes his way through the people, quickly and nervously. He looks about him constantly. He passes an alley and he is suddenly grabbed and pulled aside. He lands in a heap in the corner, the figure that grabbed him standing over him.
Boy, Daniel, wherever are you going?
Angel is dressed similarly, though a bit more elegantly to Daniel. He is smiling graciously and in full vamp face. Daniel cowers, scrambling backwards.
You're not human.
Not a light? No?
Well, what do you want?
Well, it happens that I'm hungry, Daniel, and seeing as you're somewhat in my debt.
Oh, no, please, I can't.
A man playing at cards should have a natural intelligence or a great deal of money, and you're sadly lacking in both. So I'll take my winnings me own way.
He grabs him, hoists him up. Daniel cannot wrest Angel's grasp from his throat. He babbles quietly.
The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He is...
Daniel, be of good cheer. It's Christmas.
He bites. Interior, mansion. Angel's bedroom, night. Angel awakens in a start, sweating, sits on the edge of the bed, clearly distraught by this dream flashback. After a moment, he rises. Exterior, Sunnydale Street, night. Close on, a hardware store. Through the window, we can see and hear a TV on display. On the TV, a weatherman gives us the forecast.
It's gonna be sunny and warm with temperatures continuing in the high 70s throughout this holiday weekend. A little warm to the light, the U-log, but it will sure make for a very nice Christmas.
As he speaks, we widen to see a street bustling with shoppers. Stores have Christmas decorations up. People carry bundles of presents. Angel makes his way through the throng, walking off nightmares. He does not make eye contact with people, so it's no surprise that he almost physically bumps into Buffy. She is laden down with packages and stops cold to see him.
Oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Beat.
So, are you shopping? You're probably not shopping.
I couldn't sleep.
Vampires probably not that big on Christmas now that I'm thinking about it.
Not as a rule.
Beat.
But you're doing okay?
I'm all right. You?
Yeah, I'm good. Just getting some presents for the gang. I should probably hurry up. I gotta get to the magic shop. Angel?
He's not looking at her anymore. He's staring off at something else, something bad. Angel's point of view. Standing in the middle of a crowd is Daniel. He stands stock still as everything around him moves in slow motion, still in the clothes he died in, staring at us. A moment more, and he moves on.
Angel.
She looks to see what he saw, but there is nothing. Turns back to him.
What is it?
Angel cannot reply. Blackout. Interior school, lounge area, day. Students mill about. Buffy walks with Xander and Willow, heading for the lounge.
And then he just bailed. Didn't say anything, just took off. It was weird.
Angel, weird. What are the odds?
Do you think there's something wrong? Should you maybe tell Giles?
No, I don't want to bug Giles. He's still pretty twitchy about the subject of Angel.
Must be that whole Angel killed his girlfriend and tortured him thing. Giles is really, petty about stuff like that.
Xander, enough, okay?
I bet Angel just has the holiday blues. Everybody gets them, especially when they're alone.
It's just so aggravating. I'm trying to do the right thing, stay away from him, get over it. And then boom, there he is. I just want a nice, quiet Christmas vacation.
You doing anything special?
Tree, nog, roast beef, just me and mom, and hopefully an excess of gifts. What are you doing for Christmas?
Being Jewish. Remember, people? Not everyone worshiping Santa here.
Sorry, for vacation.
Nothing fun. Oz and I had planned, but I guess that's off.
They reach the couches, sit, just as Cordy and a friend are leaving. A few awkward stares, but Xander tries to carry on.
Well, I'll be enjoying my annual Christmas Eve camp out. I take my sleeping bag outside and go to sleep on the grass.
That sounds fun.
I like to look to the stars, the whole nature vibe.
I thought you slept outside to avoid your family's drunken Christmas fights.
Yes, and that was a confidence I'd hope you share with others.
Well, I'll be in Aspen skiing with actual snow.
I hear that helps.
It must be a drag to be stuck here in sweaty Bell, but I'll be thinking of you. Okay, I'm done.
She leaves. Xander watches her go, grumbling.
Stuck up, arrogant.
He turns to the others with a total change of expression.
She talked to me. Yo, that's the first time. I'm aware that it's over though.
She certainly has reverted to form.
It's not her fault. After what happened, I think we gotta cut her some slack.
You're right.
Yeah, seems Will's got the Christmas spirit.
Hello. Still Jewish. Hanukkah spirit, I believe that was. Anyway, forgiveness is pretty much a big theme with me this year, cause...
Hey,
He stands before them, looking at Willow. She looks surprised, says quietly,
Hey.
Interior classroom day. The class is empty as Oz and Willow sit, talking.
Okay. The thing is, seeing you with Xander, it was, well, I've never felt that way before when there wasn't a full moon. But I've thought about it a lot, and I know you guys have a lot of history.
But it's a history that's in the past. Well, I guess most history is in the past, but it's over.
I don't know. I don't know if it'll ever be with you two.
Oz, please believe me.
This is what I do know. I miss you. Every second, it's like I've lost an arm or worse, a torso. So I'm thinking I'd be willing to give it a shot.
She glows with grateful relief.
Really?
Yeah.
An awkward moment as she doesn't know what to do physically next.
Do you want us to hug now?
I'm good for that.
They do. We hold on Willow's face, happy but still a little tentative. Exterior, Christmas tree lot. Night. We see a perfect tableau of winter. A row of Christmas trees covered in snow. Buffy wanders in front of them, looking about her. We pull back to reveal these are the only things covered in snow. And whatever that snow is made of, these two tree seller guys are busy covering the next one. Joyce joins Buffy.
Oh, do you want to get one with snow on it? That'd be very Christmassy.
I think those are just for display.
Oh. Honey, I was thinking, maybe we should invite Faith to spend Christmas Eve with us.
I don't know, Mom. Faith and I don't really hang out or talk or make eye contact lately.
Well, now, honey, you're both Slayers, and she doesn't have any family here. Do you really want to let her spend Christmas Eve all by herself in that dingy little motel room?
You're still number one with the guilt trip, Mom.
I try.
I'll ask her. Worst she can do is, well, the worst she can do is serious bodily harm. But she'll probably just say no.
You're a dear.
Hey, what about Giles? He doesn't have family here.
No, I'm sure he's fine.
Well, I could ask.
Oh, he doesn't want to spend Christmas Eve with a bunch of girls. Let's split up.
Joyce moves off fairly rapidly. Buffy moves in the other direction. After a moment, she stops, hearing something, or possibly just feeling something. She moves slowly towards the back of the lot where it's darker. She reaches a bunch of dead trees kept together near the back. Maybe 10 of them, their brown, spindly arms contrasting the lush green of the surrounding trees. Buffy puzzles at them, and a figure steps up beside her. Bunch of them just up and died on us. Don't know why. I'll make you a hell of a deal if you want one.
No thanks.
Oh, honey, this one's perfect.
Buffy exits to join her mom. Interior cave, night. We see only flashes of images in the darkness, the camera moving quickly about pieces of a tableau. 3 robed figures kneeling and swaying in a circle. Candles, torches, a scattering of bones. Finally, a face with no eyes, just folds of skin with runic symbols burned into them. We see it for a mere second before we cut to interior mansion, Angel's bedroom, night. Angel awakens from another dream, just as panicky. He takes a moment to let his breathing settle, rubs his hands over his eyes. Interior, Faith's motel room, night. Faith is crouched in front of the TV, trying to shake the static out of it. Her room is the same as always, except there is a 1 4-long string of Christmas lights strung above the door.
Come on. Don't die on me now. Yeah?
Buffy opens it, comes tentatively in. Faith looks at her, turns back to the TV banging.
Hey. How's it going?
Hey.
But
Faith quits, turning off the set and straightening up. Her manner towards Buffy is casual and more or less polite, but there isn't a whole lot of love in this room.
what's going on? Scary monsters?
Nope, we're having Christmas Eve dinner at my place, and if you don't have any plans.
Your mom sent you down, huh?
No, I just thought if you were bored, not that it's going to be wild fun at our house, but.
Well, thanks. But I've got plans. There's this big party that I've been invited to. It should be a blast.
Buffy politely pretends not to know Faith is lying.
Oh, good. Cool. But if you change your mind.
It's nice of you, thanks. But I've got that big party that I've been invited to.
Beat.
I like the lights.
Yeah, well, 'tis the season, whatever that means.
Interior, Giles' apartment, night. Giles is cooking himself a little supper when the doorbell rings. He lowers the flame under a saucepan as he calls out.
Hello? Just a second.
He crosses briskly to the door, wiping his hands on a kitchen towel, and opens the door. He stops cold. For a good long while, neither he nor Angel says anything.
Hello?
Sorry to bother you.
Rather surprisingly, Giles laughs slightly.
Sorry, coming from you, that phrase strikes me as funny. Sorry to bother me.
I need your help.
And the funny keeps on coming.
I understand that I have no right to ask for it, but there's no one else. Will you at least hear me out?
In the ensuing silence, sizzling from the kitchen becomes audible, and he is about to go take care of it, Giles says.
All right.
He moves out of Angel's sight and turns off the flame. Angel waits a beat.
I can't come in unless you invite me.
Giles returns with a crossbow.
I'm well aware of that.
He points it directly at Angel's chest.
Come in.
Angel steps cautiously in. The two keep their distance.
I've had bad dreams lately about the past. It's like I'm living it again. It's so vivid. I need to I need to know why I'm here.
Here, back on Earth.
I should be in a demon dimension suffering an eternity of torture.
I don't feel particularly inclined to argue with that.
But I'm not. I was freed. I don't understand why.
Giles lets the crossbow down as he replies.
Well, I haven't any easy answers. I've looked into the matter, but so far I haven't come across any being with the power to pull someone out of hell.
Where have you looked? We can compare notes.
Knowing why you're back might give you peace of mind.
It might.
And is that something you think you ought to have?
As he speaks, he moves to place the crossbow on the table. Jenny Calendar is right behind him. Angel starts, staring.
To be blunt, the last time you became complacent about your existence, it turned out rather badly.
I killed you.
You certainly tried, but...
He realizes Angel is not looking at him. He frowns, puzzled. Jenny moves to Giles but cannot touch him. She gazes at him with forlorn longing.
What are you staring at?
You don't see her?
See whom?
But Angel cannot say. He moves quickly out of the room.
I can't.
Leaving Giles alone to puzzle. Interior mansion. Angel's bedroom, night, later. The camera moves down towards him from above as he tosses and turns in the grip of yet another memory dream. Interior Victorian house, night, 1883. An extremely civilized Christmas party is underway. Well-to-do revelers milling about and chatting. The camera follows a couple up the stairs, then moves under it, while Angel is dallying with an uncomfortable yet young servant named Margaret.
Sir, please, I should return to the party.
Margaret, there's no hurry.
Mistress will be wondering.
Mistress will be wondering how she can get the good Reverend Chalmers into bed, and will not notice the absence of canopies. Stay with me. Tell me about yourself.
Sir, people might talk. I'll be put out on the street. My little boy would... I can't lose this job.
You'd best keep quiet.
The humor has gone out of his voice. He grips her arm.
You're hurting me.
Cry out. Call for help. I'm sure Mistress will believe your behavior beyond reproach.
Please.
Come, make a scene. Shall I?
No.
No.
He moves closer to her, predatorily. She is near tears.
We shall be as quiet as mice.
She looks up at him and her eyes widen in horror. He's gone to vamp face.
No matter what.
She stares, terrified, into the face of her death.
Please, my son.
He'll make a fine dessert.
He bites, pulls the life out of her hungrily, finishes her, and looks up. He starts, sudden terror on his face. Buffy is standing before him. She is in modern dress and stands out from the Victorian setting. She is as horrified as he. Interior, mansion, Angel's bedroom, night. Angel comes awake, sweaty and freaked. Interior, Buffy's bedroom, night. Buffy jolts awake as well, just as freak as Angel. Blackout. Interior, mansion, night. Angel comes out of his bedroom. Jenny is standing in the middle of the room, staring at him. Angel stops.
Trouble sleeping?
You're not here.
I'm always here.
Leave me alone.
I can't. You won't let me.
He collapses onto the couch. Jenny approaches him, her movements as smooth as her voice is soft.
I'm part of you now. You've taken me in.
What do you want?
I want to die in bed, surrounded by fat grandchildren. But I guess that's off the menu.
She smiles without rancor. He smiles. Her smile disappears when he says,
I'm sorry.
You're sorry. For what? For me? Don't bother. I'm dead. I'm over it. If you want to feel sorry for someone, feel sorry for yourself. Or, well, I think you've got that covered.
Sorry for what I've done. What else can I say to you?
I don't want to make you feel bad.
She runs her hand along his face. As she does so, she morphs into Daniel.
I just want to show you who you are.
Interior, Giles' office, day. Buffy is explaining to Giles.
You had a dream about Angel.
I was in Angel's dream.
I'm not sure how.
There were things in that dream I couldn't possibly know about. It was Angel's past. He was dreaming it, and somehow I got sucked in. There's something wrong with him.
I know. I've seen him.
Buffy reacts to this.
He wants to know why he's back.
Is there a way for us to find out?
Possibly. I've been looking.
Well, let me look too. We have to help him. I'm not seeing him anymore. I'm trying to put all that behind me, and I'm not going to be able to as long as we're doing guest spots in each other's dreams.
Giles nods, acknowledging her logic.
So we'll help him?
Yes. Xander, is that you?
Where do we start?
They both turn to see Xander in the doorway. Xander addresses himself to Buffy.
I'm aware that I haven't been the mostest best friend to you and when it comes to the angel thing. And I don't know, maybe I finally got the Hanukkah spirit.
Buffy smiles warmly.
Well, we start, not surprisingly, with research. Xander, the Black Chronicles, Buffy, the Diary of Lucius Temple, an acolyte of Alcala, expert on demons. You can skip the passages about his garden unless you're keen on growing heartier beets.
The kids take their books.
You're sure this is how you want to spend your Christmas vacation?
This is actually the most exciting thing I've got planned. Who else can claim that pathetic of a social life?
Hey guys, what are we doing?
Interior library day. We see a brief montage of our foursome studying, reading, talking. Giles writes notes on a dry erase board, putting a line through a discontinued theory. Xander brings snacks. They read some more. Interior library, late afternoon. Buffy and Willow are studying together, i.e., talking about something else.
He's gonna come over for Christmas Eve. Since my folks are out of town, we're gonna watch videos.
So it's good, right? You guys are back?
It's good. It's perfect. In an awkward, uncomfortable sort of way. I don't know how to make Oz trust me.
Well, he does have a point. Xander was your first love. It's hard to let go of. Xander has a piece of you that Oz can't touch. I guess it's just about letting Oz know that he comes first now.
I guess. Thanks.
She concentrates on her book for a moment.
Hey, he likes beets.
Buffy looks over at the book.
Oh, I read that one already. We're not getting any closer.
Interior mansion, afternoon. Angel drops on all fours in the middle of the room, shaking slightly. As he tries to regain his equilibrium, we see a pair of legs walk into frame behind him. They belong to Travis, a suited businessman about 50. He paces as he talks.
The thing I remember most was thinking how artful it was. In the dark, they looked like they were sleeping. It wasn't until I bent down and kissed them goodnight that I felt how cold they were. You grabbed me and I thought, who would go to so much trouble to arrange them like that? In my panic, in my grief, it struck me. But you see.
He kneels down and morphs into Margaret.
That's what makes you different than other beasts. They kill to feed. But you took more kinds of pleasure in it than any creature that walks or crawls.
Oh, God.
Yes, cry out, make a scene.
He stands, moves away, but of course runs right into Daniel.
I was to be married that week, but then as I recall, you knew that.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
A demon isn't man. I was a man once.
Oh, yes. And what a man you were.
Flash cut of interior Irish pub night, 1753. We see Angel at a table in a corner upon which a pair of female legs dances. He is hoisting a flagon of ale and drunkenly laughing until he falls out of frame. Back to interior mansion afternoon.
A drunken whoring layabout and a terrible disappointment to your parents.
I was young. I never had the chance to make amends for...
To die of syphilis? You were a worthless being before you were ever a monster.
Stop it!
She becomes Jenny again in a cut.
Angel, I don't want to hurt you, but you have to understand, cruelty is the only thing you've ever had a true talent for.
That's not true.
Rest. Rest.
He lies down, exhausted by the fireplace.
You mistake it for a curse, Angel. It's not. It's your destiny. I'll show you.
She strokes his head.
I'll show you.
Exterior school, night, to establish. Interior library, Giles' office, night. Giles and Willow are researching in the office. Willow is practically nodding off. Giles looks over some old letters. He seems increasingly engrossed and worried. Xander works behind the counter, bored. The camera finds Buffy asleep in the stacks. She moves slightly. A small breath escapes her. It's clear she's dreaming, and vividly. Intercut with interior mansion, night. Angel has passed out in front of the fireplace, exhausted. He too is dreaming. Intercut with interior Buffy's bedroom, night. In the dream, Buffy is in bed. She opens her eyes and sits up. Angel is on the bed with her. Without a word, they begin touching, kissing. We see her pajama shirt slide down her back. We see images of their lovemaking, as tasteful and elliptical as we can be and still understand what they're doing. Intercut with them both of them dreaming. Angel moves on top of Buffy under the sheets. For a moment, we see one of the eyeless priests in the bedroom with them. Buffy doesn't seem to register his presence, keeps moving under Angel. Angel's head rears back and morphs. He bites down savagely on Buffy's bare neck. Interior library, night. Buffy is startled awake. Interior mansion, night. Angel wakes as well. He sits up, and Jenny is right beside him.
You want her.
No.
Take her. Take what you want. Pour all your frustration, all that guilt into her, and you'll be free.
No.
You can't live for eternity with all that pain. This is what you are. This is why we brought you back. Take her. And then you'll be ready to kill her.
She's in his ear, wickedly intimate. He does not move. He does not fight. Blackout. Interior library, Giles' office, night. Willow is fast asleep as Giles comes out of the office, meeting Buffy, who is coming down the stairs, fairly dream-wigged.
Buffy, take a look. These letters contain references to an ancient power known as the First.
The First? The First what?
Evil. Absolute evil. Older than man, than demons. Very few have heard of it. Fewer even believe. But it is a force that transcends all realities, all dimensions, and if Focus could have had of the power to bring Angel back.
Xander is approaching, listening.
So it's evil, which is bad.
Traditionally, but we don't know that this is...
Hey.
She has come upon a drawing of an eyeless priest.
Him. In my dream, I fell asleep just now.
You had a dream with Angel?
Yes.
What happened in the dream?
Let's not get sidetracked. Who are these guys?
They're known as the Bringers, or the Harbingers, high priests of the First. They can conjure spirit manifestations of the power set on them, influence them, haunt them.
These are the guys working the mojo on Angel.
We gotta stop them.
You can't fight the First, Buffy. It's not a physical being.
But I can fight these priest guys.
if we can find them.
Buffy thinks for a moment.
Xander, you busy tomorrow?
Not during the day. What do you got in mind?
Well, it's Christmas. Time to look up old friends.
Exterior Sunnydale, day, to establish. Interior Willie's bar, day. Willie is behind the bar. A few tired drunks populate the place, communing with watery drinks. Buffy and Xander enter, come up to the bar. Willie sees them, addresses Buffy just a little too loud for the benefit of all.
Hey, it's the Slayer! What brings the Slayer down here?
Upon hearing the name, one vampire at the bar and another guy in the back slink out of the joint the back way.
How you been, Willie?
Keeping out of trouble, God is my witness. What can I do for you? A couple drinks?
Let me get a double shot of information, pal.
Have you ever heard of something called the First? Kind of an all-powerful dark power sort of thing.
Doesn't ring a bell.
How about I ring that bell for you? Does the threatening come now?
Maybe you shouldn't help.
Hey, why with the threats? You drive away my customers, give me a hard time. I don't even know this first guy.
All right, 3 priests. They call them
the bringers.
The bringers, the harbingers. They sort of have a no eyes kind of look.
I'm not sure.
They would have come to town recently. They'd be holed up somewhere summoning a spirit of the First.
I really don't want to say anything that would get me in trouble.
You understand that I'm planning to skip the threatening portion of this exchange.
He sighs, comes closer.
Well, I heard a few things, from the underground.
The underground?
Yeah, from things that live under the ground. Apparently, there's been a lot of migrations out of Sunnydale from the lower inhabitants. Some scaring them off, and those are things that are not easily scared. Could be your priest types are underground if the First is as bad as you say.
Underground where?
I do not know. Hey, my ass is on the line for telling you that much. If I knew more, I'd say.
All right, thanks.
She starts to go.
See you around.
Hey, you did great, by the way. I was very intimidated by you.
Really? Thanks.
Come on.
Hey, kid. Merry Christmas.
Exterior Sunnydale Street, day. Buffy and Xander come out of the bar.
Man, is it hot? It was so nice and cool in there.
A nice, cool waste of time.
We know underground. That's a start.
In a town with 14 million square miles of sewer.
Plus a lot of natural cave formations and a gateway to hell. Yeah, this does resemble Square One.
I don't know what to do.
I think right now the best plan is to deck the hall with boughs of holly. We're getting toward the eve. Might as well try to make something resembling Mary.
Yeah, Mom will be looking for me.
And Uncle Rory will be well into the sherry by now. Don't want to miss that.
So I guess we'll find the bad guy sooner or later.
They start off.
Thanks, by the way.
Don't mention it. Well, actually, mention it as often as possible in front of everyone. In fact, while you're heaping with the praise, if you could just bring up my manly physique, that'd be a plus. Not compulsory, but...
Exterior Sunnydale night. We see the town ready for Christmas Eve. Lights on houses and shrubs. Interior Willow's living room, night. Oz enters the house, headed for the living room. He carries a bag of vids.
Whoa, it's me. I got some
He turns into the living room, stops.
videos.
Angle the room is candlelit and romantic. Soft music plays on the record player. A couple of bottles of soda, don't you just hate TV, are chilling in a cooler. Willow sits on the couch in a slinky dress, a bit more heavily made up than usual. She looks pretty hot, though a bit awkward at maintaining her sexy pose.
Hi.
Oz is taking this in. This evening seems to have more specific agenda than he'd anticipated.
Why don't you come sit down?
Oz does. There is a moment of silence. A new record starts. Berry white. Oz registers the berry whiteness.
Okay, you ever had that dream that you're in a play and it's the middle of the play and you really don't know your lines and you kind of don't know the plot?
Well, we're alone, we're together. I just want it to be special.
How special are we talking?
Well, we're alone and we're both mature younger people, and so we could. I'm ready to. With you, we could do that thing.
He's kind of thrown. He stands.
Oh, where are you going?
Not going, dramatic gesture. That's pretty special.
She stands too, moving towards him.
I want to be with you first.
A beat as he considers this.
Okay, I think we should sit again.
They do.
Oz, I'm ready.
Okay, well, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm not.
Are you scared? Because I thought you had.
I have, but this is different. You look great, and you got the berry working for you, and it's all good. But when it happens, it should be because we both needed to, for the same reason. You don't have to prove anything to me.
But I just wanted you to know.
I know. I get the message.
He kisses her, a nice one. They break apart, looking at each other with warmth.
Then can I change out of this outfit?
Not just yet.
They kiss again. Interior, Buffy's living room, foyer, night. Buffy decorates the tree as Joyce puts another log on the fire.
Oh, yes. Nothing like the roaring fire to keep away the blistering heat.
Oh, come on. It's lovely. Maybe I should turn on the air conditioning.
Buffy gets another ornament. She becomes lost in thought, staring at it.
So, Angel's on top again.
What?
Joyce is holding two ornaments meant for the top of the tree.
Just Angel or Star?
Oh, Star.
Are you okay, honey? You've got a faraway face.
I'm okay.
Okay. Is it a slaying thing?
The doorbell rings. The two women look at each other, wondering who it could be. Then Buffy goes to answer as Joyce puts up the star. Buffy opens the door to reveal Faith. She has clearly tried to dress up a bit more like a normal girl and stands a bit shyly in the doorway.
Hey.
Hi.
Looked like that whole party thing was going to be kind of a drag. And I didn't really have anything, just,
I'm glad you came.
Here.
Faith holds up two little presents, awkwardly wrapped in newspaper. Buffy takes them.
This one's for your mom. They're pretty crappy.
Well, come in from the entire lack of the cold.
Faith does. Joyce spots her, comes over, Buffy handing her the presents.
Faith, you made it! That is so thoughtful.
There. Crappy.
Let me get mine. Hold on.
She heads upstairs.
Would you like some nog?
Interior, Buffy's bedroom, night. As she walks towards the room, she calls down.
You're not allowed to touch yours. Mom, because you know what it is. You'll know what it is right away.
She enters the room and Angel is right beside her. He shuts her door. He looks dangerous and confused and pathetic.
Angel?
Buffy,
What is it?
I had to see you. I don't know. You shouldn't be.
Angel's point of view of Buffy. His gaze wanders about her face, to her bared neck, away from her and back.
Angel, stay calm. Just tell me what's going on.
Angel tries to speak. and Jenny appears beside him, unseen by Buffy.
She wants you to touch her. What are you waiting for?
You have to stay away from me.
You came to see me to tell me I can't see you?
He reaches out to caress her back. She takes a step back.
Angel, something is doing this to you. You just have to control it. I know you're confused.
I think you're the one who's confused. I think you need to...
She wants you to taste her. Think of the peace. You would never have to see us again.
Buffy is still backing up, both threatened and concerned.
Angel, please, how can I help you?
Leave me alone!
It's not clear if that was to Buffy or Jenny, but it doesn't matter. He suddenly hurls himself out her window. Buffy stands there, shaken. Interior, Buffy's living room foyer, night. Buffy is grabbing her coat from off a chair in the living room and heading out, saying to Faith,
I need you to stay here with Mom, in case he comes back.
I'll play watchdog. I don't really get it, though.
I'll explain later, everything, I promise.
Watch your back.
Faith watches her go. Interior, Giles' apartment, night. Buffy has filled Giles in. He looks suitably concerned, though not as amped as she.
Giles, we gotta do something now, soon.
Yeah, I'm still not sure what.
Find these high priest guys. Find me something I can pummel.
We can't lose our heads.
Giles, he's slipping. I think we're losing him.
Giles faces her, says gently,
You realize if he truly becomes a danger, you may have to kill him again.
Buffy doesn't reply. She'd thought it, but she sure hates hearing it.
Can you do that?
Interior, mansion, garden, night.
I can't do it.
He is at his most distraught. Jenny beside him, circling, pouring venom in his ear.
You have to do it. What else are you good for?
Get away from me!
Couldn't you feel her? Couldn't you smell her skin? You're not a fighter, Angel. Don't start trying now. Sooner or later, you will drink her.
I'll never hurt her.
You were born to hurt her. Have you learned nothing? As long as you're alive.
Then I'll die.
There is a calm resolve in the sentence that gives the Jenny thing pause.
You haven't the strength to kill yourself.
I don't need strength. I just need the sun to rise.
He turns and walks out into the garden, starts heading up the stairs.
You're not supposed to die. This isn't the plan.
Jenny watches him go. After a moment, she smiles.
But it'll do.
Blackout. Interior, Giles' apartment, night. Giles and Buffy are both researching like the wind. It's been a while, though, without results. Buffy warily recites a passage to herself.
And the child shall be born of goat and man, and will have two heads. The first shall speak in riddles. No wonder you love these things. It's like reading the star.
Yes. No. Well, maybe.
What? Priests?
Yes, but more posturing, I'm afraid. For they are the harbingers of death. Nothing shall grow above or below them. No seed shall flower, neither man nor. They're rebels and they'll never be any good. Nothing specific about their haunts.
Let me see that.
She takes the book from Giles, her mind racing.
The harbingers of death, nothing shall grow above or below.
She stops. Giles watches her.
What?
Exterior, Christmas tree lot, night. Buffy races to the lot, blows open the gate. She moves quickly to the back, to the clump of dead trees. As she arrives at the edge, the camera arms up, way up, to see that the dead trees form a perfect circle. Buffy looks around her, spots an axe. She grabs it and moves to the middle of the circle, pushing a tree out of the way. Without hesitation, she takes the axe and starts hacking at the ground. For just a few whacks, she just turns up earth. Then she hits rock. Another swing and angle from beneath the earth. She breaks into the cave entrance, just big enough for her to squeeze down into. Buffy drops the axe and squirrels down into the hole. After a beat, her arm comes back up and grabs the axe, pulls it down after her. Interior cave, night. Buffy squeezes through a dark earthen passage till she spills out into a slightly larger tunnel. This heads down towards the main cave, from which dim, flickering lights and ominous chanting emerge. She moves stealthily forward and comes upon 3 priests swaying at their shrine. A beat as she takes it in.
All right, 10 more minutes of chanting, then you have to go to bed.
The nearest priest leaps up and gets an axe handle in the chin. Buffy swings at the next, knocking him out as well, and the third simply flees. Buffy walks up to the shrine. She kicks aside all the stones, bones, and candles. The moment she does, there is a huge sound of wind sucking into the space, and Jenny appears beside her.
I'm impressed.
Buffy takes a moment to register seeing Jenny, but she knows it's not her.
You won't get Angel.
You think you can fight me? I'm not a demon, little girl. I'm something you can't conceive. The first evil, beyond sin, beyond death. I am the thing the darkness fears. You will never see me, but I am everywhere. Every being, every thought, every drop of hate.
I get it. You're evil. Do we have to chat about it all day?
Jenny stops smiling.
Angel will be dead by sunrise. Your Christmas will be his wake.
The words hit Buffy hard,
No.
but she musters courage.
No.
You have no idea what you're dealing with.
Let me guess. Is it evil?
Jenny suddenly transforms into a giant, monstrous, angel of death looking thing. Buffy starts back, and it's gone. A voice rings out, not Jenny's, hardly human.
Dead by sunrise.
A moment, and Buffy flees the cave. Interior mansion, exterior garden, night. Buffy runs in, calling out.
Angel!
No answer. She makes for the garden, looking around, looks at the sky and thinks. She bolts up the stairs. Exterior hillside, night. Buffy makes her way along, looking for Angel. She clears a couple of bushes, looks out at exterior bluff, night. It overlooks the town. Angel stands on the edge of it, facing away from her, waiting for the sun. Buffy approaches him slowly.
Angel?
He looks back, startled, then slowly looks away again. Still, Buffy approaches.
Angel, you have to come inside.
I bet half the kids down there are already awake, lying in their beds, sneaking downstairs, waiting for day.
Angel, I need you to get inside. There's only a few minutes left.
No. I can smell the sunrise long before it comes.
I don't have time to explain this. You don't have to trust me. That thing that was haunting you.
It was haunting me. It was showing me.
Showing you?
What I am.
Were.
Ever shall be. I wanted to know why I was back. Now I do.
You don't know what some great honking evil takes credit for bringing you back, and you buy it. You just give up.
I can't do it again, Buffy. I can't become a killer.
Then you fight it.
It's too hard.
Her frustration is mounting to panic as she looks to the sky.
Angel, please just come inside.
It told me to kill you. You were in the dream, you know. It told me to take you, to lose my soul in you and to become a monster again.
I know what it told you. Why does it matter?
Because I wanted to. Because I want you so badly. I want to take comfort in you, and I know it'll cost me my soul. And part of me doesn't care. I'm weak. I've never been anything else. It's not the demon in me that needs killing, Buffy. It's the man.
You're weak. Everybody is. Everybody fails. Maybe this evil power did bring you back, but if it did, it's because it needs you. And that means you can hurt it. You have the power to do real good, Angel, to make amends. But if you die now, then all you ever were was a monster.
He does not respond, is turned from her. Her frustration is mounting.
Angel, the sun is coming out.
Go.
I won't.
This is simple. You think there's an answer? You can never understand what I've done. Now go.
You're not staying here. I won't let you.
She grabs him. He throws her off.
Leave!
She punches him in the face. He throws her violently away. She falls to the ground, the back of her head hitting a rock. He rushes to her, dropping to his knees and pulling her up to him. Frustration sweeps over him as he grabs her arm hard enough to hurt.
Am I a thing worth saving? Am I a righteous man? The world wants me gone.
Weakness overcomes her, tears finally spilling out as she implores.
What about me? What about Angel? I love you so much. And I've tried to make you go away. I killed you, and it didn't help.
She pulls away from him and stands, anger surfacing through her tears.
And I hate it. I hate that it's so hard, that you can hurt me so much. I know everything you've done because you did it to me. I wished you were dead, but I don't. I can't.
He is also crying, wanting so badly to take comfort in her words.
Buffy, please. Just this once. Let me be strong.
Strong is fighting. It's hard and it's painful and it's every day. It's what we have to do and we can do it together. But if you're too much of a coward for that, then burn.
Buffy.
Let the sun kill you. If I can't convince you you have a place in this world, then I don't know what will. So die. But don't expect me to watch and don't expect me to mourn for you. Because I don't have...
They've started about halfway through her speech. Light, just as a few flakes at first, but by the time she stops, they are all around. She looks about her, so does Angel. They look up to the sky, almost unable to comprehend the fact that it's snowing. Slowly, they turn to look out at the town. The camera moves past them and arms up towards the vista. A thick and silent snow falls over the whole of Sunnydale. Interior, Willow's bedroom, night. Camera is outside the room amid the gentle snow. We see through the frosted French doors that Willow and Oz have fallen asleep, clothed and over the covers, in each other's arms. They stir and rise, looking out the window. Exterior, Buffy's front porch, night. Joyce and Faith walk out into the snow, silently looking about them. Interior, Giles' apartment, night. Giles moves slowly to his window, staring out. Exterior, Xander's backyard, night. We move past a lawn chair and table to Xander in his sleeping bag. Beside him are a flashlight and comic books and a plate of Christmas cookies. Snow is beginning to cover everything. Xander moves uncomfortably in his sleep, pulls the sleeping bag over his head. A beat. Then he reemerges, eyes open, clearly confused. Exterior, Christmas tree lot, night. As two men rush out into the snow, rush out to start covering their fake snow trees with plastic. Oh man, it's gonna get the snow all wet. Exterior, Sun Cinema, night. As snow falls on the big and presently incongruent sun sign. Exterior, street outside appliance store. Snow falls around us as the camera moves in at the same TV, the same weatherman with a slightly revised forecast.
And while most of Southern California is enjoying a balmy Christmas, an extreme cold front has sprung up out of nowhere around Sunnydale, where they are reporting heavy snowfall for the first time in, well, ever. Sunnydale residents should expect to see the sun all today. That cold front isn't going anywhere. Temperatures in the high 30s mean you better bundle up if you're planning to go outside and enjoy the change in weather.
Exterior, Sunnydale Street, night. We see a huge vista, Sunnydale under snow. Arm down as Buffy and Angel walk together through the heavy snowfall, looking about them, at the world, at each other, not saying a word, not needing to. blackout. The end.
All right. Let's get all the actors back here. That was our Buffy episode. And then season 3, episode 10, the Christmas episode. Make some noise, cast. Woo! Yay! I'm gonna go down the list really super quick. The character of Buffy was played by Renee Ross. Angel was played by Christopher Jones. Giles was played by Ty Coleman. Cordelia was played by Tashika Campbell. Joyce was played by Alicia Lee. Willie the Snitch was played by Jake Lazier. Narrator, stage director, tree seller guy was Michael Furr. Daniel the Irishman was played by Jeff English.
Taylor.
Margaret was played by Kristen. Travis was played by Barry. Faith was played by Kim Lee. I'm not forgetting anyone. Jenny was played by Elizabeth Norman.
Oz.
Oz was played by DDM. He's a rapper in Baltimore. You got to check out DDM. Willow was played by Denzel Balin. Make some noise for the cast one more time. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a good evening. Stay warm.